Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear future leaders from all around our country, our great country, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, welcome to your English class. Also, I would like to welcome Mr. Fawaz Al-Aqil. He's going to be our sign language interpreter. With that being said, I think we are ready to start our new lesson. Grade, it's first intermediate grade. It's first semester. Our subject is English. Our lesson of today is going to be writing. And this is my name is Khulud Saoud. As usual, it's my pleasure to have you in my class. We have online classroom rules. Find a quiet study area and be ready. Make sure you have your book open next to you, notebook, pen, pencil, maybe someone to talk to. Avoid distractions like TV, food, and other online resources. I need your full attention. Number 3, keep strong and positive. Are you ready? Okay. So in our previous lesson, we read using context, clues, and scanning. Remember when I told you to look around, look at pictures, words, numbers, before you go through the text in order to get what is the text is going to be about. And the title was, how old are they? Remember? And we said when we ask how old, we're talking about age. Good job. Also, we answered comprehension questions about the reading. As I told you, in each unit, we're going to cover the core skills in English. Listening, reading, writing, okay, and speaking too. So in reading, we learn the animal life and their lifespan. Turtle lives for 123 years. And we said lifespan means the maximum years that they can live. Okay? For parrots, they live 80 years. That's a big number, isn't it? Let's refresh our memory. How about the elephant? It used to be 70 years. Good job. And the horse. How about the horse? Their lifespan is 33 years. And how about rabbits? They live for 9 years. And the mouse lives for 4 years as their lifespan. And we compared the turtles to the mouse, which is the maximum, 123 years, and the lowest is 4 years for mouses. Okay, just to refresh our memory. In today's lesson, we are going to learn writing, an important English skill. Okay, in reading, it's input. You learn, you take the knowledge from the text. How about the writing? You're the one who create that text. You're the one who put your output, your ideas, thoughts, informations. You're the one who is responsible to deliver the message. Okay? Unit 2, what day is today? Page 16. Make sure your book is open. Our lesson objectives of today, you will be guys able to write questions using question words such as when, where, what, and how. And I'm sure my knowledgeable boys and girls, you know which question word suit the information that we are talking about. Do you remember when we use when? When? Good job. For time, when we ask about time. How about where? Where? Good job. About a place, when we ask about a place. Where do you live? Where are you from? How about what? If we are looking for new information, right? If we are looking for new information. And how old are you? If we add old, we are asking about the age, okay? And we could ask about how something comes or became, okay? Write using punctuations. Punctuations. Have you ever heard of this word? It's a very important one. In writing, we need to have a structure, okay, in order to have good, understandable, full sentences that are meaningful. Remember in speaking, we used intonations, stress in order to deliver the meaning. But in writing, we need punctuations in order to have a good structure. Let's look at letter A. Write the question word when, where, what, how. Match each question with the answer. So we will start first with creating our questions. After we are done, we will be able to answer them, okay? And actually, we can use the answers in order to know what is the question. So number 1, there is space, is your first name. Remember when we asked about personal information? What was the question word that we use before first name? Can we use when? When is your first name? Doesn't make sense, right? We're not asking about time. Can we use where is your first name? Doesn't make sense. How about what? What do you think? Good job. Yes. What is your first name? Good job. So if we ask about the name, it's a new information that we have no idea about. The correct question word is what? And we end with a question mark. Remember, usually we flip the verb be comes first, okay? Not like in sentences. Number 2, space, do you spell that? Do you spell that? What is it? What do you think? Probably the name. What do you think? I think so. Okay? Do you spell that? So when do you spell that? I'm asking about how do you write the question. I just said that. How? Okay? So the correct answer is how do you spell that? And then we end with a question mark. Number 3, space, old are you? This is pretty easy. I think you know it, guys. Can you remember? Old. I'm asking about the age. When old are you? Where old are you? Doesn't make sense at all. What old are you? Doesn't work. How about how old are you? Correct. Good job. How old are you is the correct answer. Let's go to number 4. Space, are you from? From. From here, show us that we're asking about place. It could be a country, nationality. What do you think? Space, are you from? Place. Where are you from? Good job. Okay, so what for information, how, and then where for a place. Where are you from? Space is your birth date. It's time, right? Isn't it? So when is your birth date? Good job. Number 6, space is your last name. Do you see the similarity here? We're asking about the same information. It's a new information. So the correct question word is, what is your last name? Good job. Make sure you have the correct answers. Let's go to the answers of the question. Number 1, what is your first name? What do you think? Which one makes sense? I'm asking about first name, a given name for a human being. Is it Chicago? This is the name of city. How about Watkins? Or Robert? It could be both. But look right here, we have Watkins spelled. And there was another question asking about spelling, so it's probably would be this one. Correct. So letter B is the answer of question number 1. Number 2, how do you spell that? The question comes right away after it. How do you spell that? W-A-T-K-I-N-S. So the letter E is the correct answer. Number 3, how old are you? Is there a number? Oh, we got 2. I'm 13, June 17th, 2002. Which one makes sense? I'm asking about the age. So I'm 13 is the correct answer, okay? How old are you? The subject pronoun I comes here, I, plus am, and the age. Where are you from? Chicago, okay? This is the only name of the place. Where are you from? The answer is Chicago. When is your birth date? It's clear. We still have Robert and June 17th, 2002. So this is the correct answer. We start with the month, followed by the day and the year. How about the last one? What is your last name? We still have one name left. Robert is the correct answer, okay? Make sure you got all the answers correct. You can pause the video to double check your answers. Let's go to the next page. Okay, so we said punctuation is really important in order to have a good structured writing, okay? What is a punctuation? It's all the signs we need, like full stop, comma, and question marks, in order to tell what is the difference between a statement, question, or if we are mentioning many items, okay? Even in speaking, we can't speak using the same intonation. We need to go up, down, when we're surprised, when we want to express our emotions, right? And even sometimes you need to take pauses, okay? This happens in writing too. The first punctuation, a very important one, full stop. This happens whenever you end a sentence. Look at this sentence. Khalid went to the shop, period. Okay, we started with a capital letter, we end with a full stop. Okay, he bought some snacks. And also we started with a capital letter right here. Two different ideas, right? How about if I wrote, Khalid went to the shop, he bought some snacks? This is confusing, right? The first sentence show me one idea, and then when I'm done, full stop, then I start another sentence that add a new information. Is it clear? Okay, good job. How about the comma? Let's look here. Khalid bought, we started with capital letter right here. Khalid bought apples, the first item. Number 2, bananas. Number 3, oranges and grapes. How many items we have? We got 4 of them, okay? And we use the comma each time, okay, in order to show how many items, okay? And before the last item, I write and, okay? Good job. Let's look at question mark. Very simple. This is how to tell if the sentence is a statement or a question. And also we have another rule, the grammatical rule that we did before. How? We start with a question word, WH question word, and then we start with the verb be, are, then followed with subject pronoun you, then a question mark. Okay? Good job. Next, we still at the same page, page 16, writing corner. Names begin with a capital letter. His name is Saeed Al-Hassan. Okay, his name is Saeed Al-Hassan. Do you see this name? First name and last name. Okay. The names of countries and cities begin with a capital letter. I'm from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Name of a country and name of a city. Months and days of the week begin with a capital letter. Today is Wednesday, October the month 16th. Okay? So it's really important to know when to capitalize such words in a sentence. Let's look at capitalizations. We capitalize the first word of a sentence. Look at the first sentence right here. It is nice to meet you. I start with it. Is it capital? Yes, it is, right? And then I end with a period. It's nice to meet you, full stop. How about the second one? It's nice to meet you, what's the thing that's missing here? I got the period right here, the full stop at the end. How about the first letter in the sentence? It's not capitalized, so I did something wrong here. Okay? And this is the correct sentence. Also, we capitalize the names. My name is Abdullah. My name is Abdullah. Did you notice that? I start with the capital letter, end with full stop, with the name Abdullah, capital A. This is the correct sentence too. How about the second one? My start with a capital letter, good job. And then I make a mistake here, it's a name, Abdullah. I didn't capitalize the name, I end with a period. So the missing thing is Abdullah. I should change it into a capital letter for names, okay? We also capitalize days, months, and holidays. The Saudi National Day is in September. Okay, the Saudi National Day is in September. And then I end with full stop. I like Wednesday. I start with a capital I, end with full stop, and capitalize the first letter of the day of the week, Wednesday. Okay? Good job. Okay, let's look at letter B. Look at the information form. Look again at the questions in exercise A. Write the question for each piece of information. Complete the form with your information. Okay, so here, the first name, it could be your given name. If you're Abdullah, Maha, whatever, you're going to write your name right here with a capital letter. Your last name is your family name. City, if you live in Riyadh, Jeddah, Sharqiyya, Abha, Al Khubar, you're going to write your city right here. And your age, okay? And your birth date, start with the month, then the day, the year that you were born in. Let's look at the first question about the first name. What is your first name? What did I do here? I start with the question word what with a capital letter and with a question mark, okay? Here is the short form of verb be is. What is your first name and the thing that I'm asking about. The second question is going to be about our last name. What is your last name? I start with a capital letter, good job, and then the verb be is, then the thing you're going to ask about, followed by a question mark. Okay? Number 3, I'm asking about a city, name of a place. So which is the correct question word? Good job. Where? Where are you from? And then end with a question mark. And the verb be comes right after the question word. Number 4, how old are you? Asking about the age. Okay, start with how old, the question word that asks about the age, followed by verb be and thing that I ask about you, then a question mark. Number 5, when is your birth date? I'm asking about time, so I chose when, followed by is, verb be is, your birth date, the thing that I'm asking about, and then I end with a question mark. Did you notice how punctuation can help us to form questions, full sentences, and make our ideas clear? It's just like you speak to people. When you speak, you give ideas and thoughts. And when you write, you do the same thing, but in its way, okay? So you need to make sure you have a good structure. Okay, let's look at our homework for today. Make 2 more information forms, then use the questions to interview 2 classmates and complete the forms with their information. Remember to ask for spelling. Okay, so you can create your own information form. If you want to ask about more information like height or weight or like their hobbies, things like that, you can include that too. Their nationality, if you are studying in maybe international school, you could ask about that thing. Okay, let's go to your workbook, page 96 open your workbook, the very end of the book, page 96, letter K, write about yourself. So we finished writing the information form. Now we are going to write about ourselves. Imagine you are introducing yourself maybe to your teacher. It's your first day and they ask you to write down about yourself. What are you about to say? Okay, to introduce yourself. My name is, what's the first thing I should do? As a punctuation, I start with a capital name, right? With a capital, letter. Like my name is Abdullah. Okay. I am years old. How old are you? Okay, you could be I am 13 or 14 years old. My final test is in the month of the year. And then it is in, remember the ordinal numbers? It is in the first month of the year. It is in, is it February, March, April? What do you think? Good job. January. Okay. Okay, and I capitalize the first letter of the month. Space is my best friend. So what should comes here? Is my best friend. Age, what do you think? Which information I should add here? Probably a name, right? So I would say Umar. Umar is my best friend. And notice here, what did I do? I capitalized the first letter of the name Umar. He, she is, because I was talking about a boy, so I would choose he, is years old. They are friends, so probably they are the same age. They are 13 or 14 years old. His or her final test is on, his or her, I'm gonna choose his because I was talking about boys. His final test is on July 7th. Okay, remember it's a specific date. Okay, so I started with the month followed by the day. Always make sure you capitalize the names, cities, countries. Okay, let's go to the vocabulary page 78. This will add more information for you. Let's review all the words that we have been learning since the beginning of the unit. We learned nouns like age, also cat, when we talked about animals. We learned date, middle name, and what does that mean? It's probably your dad, name, okay? The first name is the given name, last name is your family name, and middle name is your dad name. Days of the week, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and usually we capitalize those days, okay? They are nouns. How about the months of the year? Are you able to know the order of them? First month, second month, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Also, we learned prepositions in and on. In when we talk about specific month, and on with a specific date, month, followed by a day. Also, we learned how to ask for information, like how old are you when you ask about age. What month is it? What day is today? Okay. So let's have a recap of today's lesson. We learned that name begin with a capital letter always. His name is Saeed. I started the sentence with a capital letter, then the name capitalized, Saeed Al-Hassan. His first name, the given name, and the last name, the family name, end with a period. The names of countries and cities begin with a capital letter. I am from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Okay, this is how to show it's a name of a country or city. Months and days of the week begin with a capital letter. Today is Wednesday, comma, October 16th, period. Okay. Also, we have learned how to look at informations. We make up our questions. Okay. You can just quick review. And here is your homework. Remember, you make 2 more information forms, then use the questions to interview 2 classmates and complete the forms with their information. Remember to ask for spelling, okay? Each time our level go up, okay? So with that being said, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy this lesson and see you next class. Bye-bye for now.